Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Naruto Chapter 606 review. Now, this week's chapter in Naruto. Yeah, you know what? No. Let me do the summary. I'll make it really brief, and then I'm going to go right into the actual review. Because this chapter, I want to break shit down. I want to break shit down because I need to. Because, you know, that's why I'm here. Alright? That's how I do my shit. I break shit down. I analyze. Analysis. So, you know, let's do the summary and then I'll do the review portion after that. So, this chapter starts off. And Obito is looking at Rin's body in the middle of this pool of blood. I have no idea why. She's not drenched in blood. She should be, but she's not. And what happens is that he walks towards her. His Sharingan still activated. His Mangekyo Sharingan still active. He phases through Kakashi's body, and he walks over towards Rin, picks her up, and then he's like, he's thinking about what Madara said about the whole entire, you know, like, shit doesn't go your way, life isn't fair, there's winners and losers, and the losers always suffer, and yada yada yada. And then Obito says, and I quote, because this lets you know that he is on board. He is fully on board with the Moon's Eye plan. He says, just once more, I'll create a world with you in it. I was like, yep, there we go. Yep. Moon's Eye plan. Infinite Tsukiyomi. Here we come. Yeah. He's on board. And what happens is, the next scene we get, he's in Madara's cave, and he's like, I'm on board. I'm on board for this shit. And by the way, if you're wondering, the Zetsu informs Madara and Obito that Kakashi woke up and said, who killed all the Miss Ninja? So clearly he has no idea what happened with Obito going in there, slaughtering all the fucking Miss Ninja by using some wood shit on some Motone, you know, Hashirama, fucking, you know, all that shit. So Madara says, you're on board? Obito's like, yeah, I'm on board. He's like, good shit, you're on board. So he's on board. He takes him. And this shit, honestly, like, you know, no, fuck it, alright? He takes Obito into his genjutsu, alright? And then the entire thing is fucking white. I mean, like, it is like an empty fucking, like, literally, it's an empty space. And then Madara is telling him what the Moon's Eye plan is going to entail in detail. And he says, currently we are inside a genjutsu. It's still empty, but if I project my will, anything can be created and controlled. Alright? And it says, by connecting and borrowing the demonic statue, meaning the Gelzamon statue, by connecting with the demonic statue's power, we can make anything big or small. Even like this. Meaning the world itself. With this genjutsu, we can create a world just how we envision it to be. And then, it's just a matter of casting this genjutsu on everyone. Key point, everyone. And then he says, a jutsu of this scale will require us to use the moon in place of our eyes in order to pull everyone into this dream, quote-unquote dream. To explain this, we have to start with the Sage of Six Paths and the 10 Tails. Okay, and if you're wondering, yes, that's word for word on the fucking page. Guess what? The Matrix. Yeah. The fucking Matrix. The fucking Matrix with a little sparkle of Inception. That's what I'm seeing right now. Okay? That's what it is. It's DiCaprio meets Keanu Reeves. That's the way shit went down. That's the way shit went down. Because, think about it. The genjutsu, because this is what I assumed. I assumed this. Clearly I was wrong. But I assumed that if Infinite Tsukiyomi were to be casted, everybody would be trapped in their own unique world pertaining to them for the remainder of their lives. But no. They're all going to be trapped in the same world. The same place. The same world. created by Madara and slash Obito. And it's like, what the fuck? And at the same time, it's a dream in your own mind. It's a dream. This is the Matrix. This is the Matrix. Alright? That's the way it is. Naruto is Keanu Reeves. Sasuke is DiCaprio. And guess what? Just for the fuck of it, Kakashi is Morpheus. I don't know why, but fuck it. Kakashi's Morpheus. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's like, wow. Wow. I mean, come on, man. Really? Like, basically, the Moon's Eye plan is to make the Matrix. Is to make the Matrix and to be in a dream, inside of a dream, sprinkle Inception, DiCaprio, float in. Yeah. I mean, that's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's like, what the fuck? I mean, still, I'll accept it because this has been hinted at for the fucking longest. I mean, for the longest. There was no evidence proving that everyone would be trapped in their own unique world. But I assume that. So I'm going to accept this notion of the same Tsukiyomi for everybody. I'm going to, because that's the way it is. I mean, to me, it makes sense, but it's like, that's too Matrix-like. It's like, what the fuck? Like, Keanu Reeves already did that shit. I'm just saying. But, Kakashi's Morpheus. Fuck it. Fuck it, man. Why not? We need a Morpheus. We need a Morpheus. I mean, but in this case, he's not black. So, I mean, maybe Killer B, but then again, Morpheus didn't do dumb raps. I'm just saying. But basically, what I didn't... again, another thing here that I kind of realized is that a Genjutsu needs someone to, cast the Genjutsu. And this person is probably going to be Madara. Now, think about it. Obito wants to be inside the Genjutsu as well. Because he wants to make, Rin, and, he wants to he wants to revive Rin in the Genjutsu world. Which is kind of sad, because if he does that, it's not going to be Rin. It's going to be the image of Rin, and what he remembers, meaning that the kid version of Rin, like years back, but that's not going to be Rin, because Rin's dead. So, it is pretty sad. But, fuck it, it's pathetic. But I realized that someone has to still be aware of the real world while casting the Genjutsu. Meaning that Madara, when he casts Infinite Tsukiyomi, he's going to be the only person not inside the Genjutsu. Which means that Madara is going to rule the fucking world. It's like, he's dicking everybody. He is dicking everybody. Yeah. Dude, his plan is to rule the fucking world. Alright? That to him is like the biggest spit in the face against Hashirama. Like, yeah, you beat me, but I fucking rule the world. So, I mean, he wants to be the ultimate winner. He wants to literally beat everyone. He lost to Hashirama, he got butthurt, and then he got sore. What happened? Fuck it. To relieve my pain, instead of using Bengay, no. I'm gonna use Infinite Tsukiyomi and rule the fucking world. Alright, okay. Alright, fine. Alright, fine. Do Madara, alright? So, let me get back on course, alright? What happened is that after this, we get the laydown. I mean, actually, no, after this, we go, and this is where, fuck it. We go a little bit forward more in time, and then we see Obito. Obito's tailing Nagato. And we see, like, Nagato, we see, that little, like, flower, paper hair thing of Conan, which I'm assuming is going to be her. And then I can also assume that, Yahiko is also there, too. Yeah, Yahiko. So what happens is that, we see Obito tailing Nagato, and then he remembers, and then this is where we deviate back to the original flashback. And then we see Madara talking about Hashirama's cells. And this is key. This is key. He says, and I quote, "After obtaining Senju Hashirama's cells in battle, just transplanting them into my own wounds did nothing at first. And then when I was on the verge of death, I finally activated the Rinnegan. The thing here is that he transplanted the wounds. He transplanted the cells of Hashirama into his wound, which means that Hashirama did not deliberately or by accident give Madara his cells. No, Madara took those cells after the battle was done. That's what that means. So yeah, confirmed. That is also confirmed now, because he said I transplanted his cells into my wound. So key. And then because you know what, fuck it. Let me speed this up, right? What happened here is after this point in time, they talk more about the Moon's Eye plan itself, the Ten Tails, how they need the chakra of the Ten Tails, and then we see Madara create the and then like we flash forward a little bit to Obito talking to the Black and White Zetsu, talking about how they need to gather the tailed beasts, they need to have Nagato revive Madara via Rene Tensei, and then we go back to the other flashback. And then we see Madara use this jutsu, which is called the Inyoitan jutsu. And he actually takes his will, and he infuses his will onto a Zetsu, which creates Black Zetsu. And this is mainly Yin Chakra. Note that. And what happens is at this point in time, there's like a weird, like we see Hashirama's body, like, like a fake Hashirama. And from that comes like this weird black, like spear type thing, like a weird black spear. And then this black spear apparently is used for something. Madara states that it's used for the technique of the Sage of Six Paths, which I have no idea what the fuck that means. I mean, maybe something to do with the Ten Tails. I'm not too sure. Maybe that's how he's going to use the Ten Tails chakra to cast Infinite Tsukiyomi. Maybe. Again, I'm not too sure. But at this point in time, Madara makes that fucking spear, that black spear, and then the tentacles that connect him to the Mazo break, and then he is huffing, wheezing, drops down to the chair. He's like, now move until my revival. You are, bam, Uchiha Madara, and that there's the end of the chapter. Now, when it comes to this chapter, overall, it's going to be, again, it's going to be a good chapter in Naruto, because the questions that we have were answered in this, well, not all of them, but we have questions answered. And one of the questions, of course, being the creation of Black Zetsu. And we now know how he was created. Madara infused his will onto a Zetsu, thus creating Black Zetsu. That's how it happened. And again, I notice how, like the black half is Uchiha, and then the white half is Senju. And this, of course, once again, we're reiterating the paradigm of the Uchiha and the Senju. How the Uchiha are death and the Senju are life. The Senju are Yang chakra, the Uchiha are Yin chakra. The hatred of the Uchiha clan, the will of fire for the Senju clan. Even in the respects of the celestial objects, Naruto is an Uzumaki related to the Senju clan. And he talks about his two sons, his mother and father. At the same time, we have Obito, who is all obsessed about the Moon's Eye plan, the paradigm of the sun and the moon, light and darkness. So we continue to see the paradigm of the Uchiha clan and the Senju clan throughout the entire series of Naruto. The entire series. Even what's her face? Conan. No. What's her name? Fuck. The girl who was part of Team Hawk. I forgot her name completely. Oh my god! Wow. Fuck it. All right. I don't know. I forgot her name. All I know is that when she sends Sasuke's chakra, Sasuke was cold and he was dark and he was deep. But Naruto, he was like a bright light. He was like emitting heat and he was all this shit. So like again, it's that same paradigm. But the main thing, the main thing is the fucking Ten Tails. And by the way, Corey and Christian, Super Kamiguru 9000, good shit. You guys are right. You guys are right. The fucking Mazo statue is the Ten Tails. It is the Ten Tails. But still, because the thing here is that because at first it was stated that the Ten Tails was the moon itself. Its body was the moon. But no, the Ten Tails was sealed on the moon, which made more sense. And then what happened was, the moment Madara unlocked the Rinnegan, he felt something. And then he cast a summoning jutsu. And he summoned the Mazo statue from the moon. This is key. Why is it key? Because it's the same concept as other summonings. The example, alright? The toads live in this place called some place. But this place exists in the actual world. But it's hard to fucking find. But what the summoning jutsu does, that it's a space-time jutsu which allows an object from point A to be moved to point B. Now, in this case, point A is the moon itself, and point B is where Madara was. And the thing here that's key is that Madara, using the shell of the Ten Tails, was able to use Hashirama's cells and create the Zetsus. What this means is that the shell, even though all the chakras were ripped out of the Ten Tails, the shell itself was still emitting chakra. A lot of it. If it could actually create Zetsus. So that's important. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because even the shell of the Ten Tails can help create life. Which not solidifies, but it helps reimburse the notion that the Ten Tails was the progenitor of all things that exist in the world of Naruto. It supports that statement. It really does. And then, of course, there is the confirmation that Madara was the one who gave Nagato the Rinnegan, which is confirmation that Nagato was, in fact, a non-Rinnegan user at birth, meaning that Obito, by all rights, should be using Rinnegan shit. He should. Almost choked there. Oh, fuck! I'm choking right now. Fuck it. But look, I'm just saying though. I was right. I was right in that sense where Nagato, he did not awaken the Rinnegan. It was given to him. And I don't know why his parents never knows that shit. Like, son? Yeah, what's up, dad? What happened to your fucking eye? You know, like I would have caught that shit on the fucking spot. But, yeah, that's not normal. We need to go to a fucking doctor. But, apparently, they didn't notice that shit. And, I mean, maybe they were tell parents. I don't know. But the thing here is that I don't give a fuck if he had it for a longer time. I don't care. Obito, by all rights, should be able to use Rinnegan shit. Not all the techniques. I'm not saying that he can use Rinne Tensei. Basically, he should be able to use at least some of the techniques of the Rinnegan. Almighty Push, Animal Summonings, they should be possible via Rinnegan, but he's not using those shits. Which, again, I said before, is a fucking issue. And that's it. I mean, ultimately speaking, that's it. So this chapter, once again, a good chapter of Naruto. I respect this chapter. I really do. Because, again, Kishimoto answered questions. And answering questions is a good fucking thing. It's a great thing. In fact, he told us shit that we never knew. About the whole entire, how Madara actually got the cells and transplanted the cells into his own body willingly. It wasn't forced upon or accidental by Hashirama. He did it himself. So, good shit. So, I'm done. And I will see you guys later. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe as always. And I'm signing out. Peace. Have a nice day.